Lifting and bench press combined championships in Hong Kong, China. My name is Chrissy Chamley and I will be commentating this session for you, which is the men's 53, 59, 66 and 74 kilogram weight class in the equipped powerlifting championship. We will be underway in a moment, and we will have in this first flight the Masters 2, Masters 4, Open, Sub-Junior and possibly Junior. I'm just struggling to see the scorecard. So there's 4 weight classes and several age classes. So I will do my best to inform you of each lifter's age and weight class and if they have a competitor, so that you can follow the actual competitive side. Otherwise, some of the lifters are in their own age and weight class, so they're not competing against anyone directly in this event. They certainly may be setting personal best lifts, and I'll call that as we go, and they may be setting records, such as an Asian record or a world record, and I'll do my best to call those as well. And I like to welcome you to the chat, the viewers who are watching live, and welcome your comments and questions and information if you have any to contribute. So we will be underway in one moment with our first lifter, who is Masters 4 lifter Kim Won Pok of Hong Kong, China. Mr. Pok is 83 years of age and has been competing for 43 years. He is also the Vice President of the Asian Powerlifting Federation. Looks good, doesn't it? Yes, 3 white lights for Mr. Pok. Mr. Pok is in the under 59 kilogram class, and he is in his own age and weight class. So with one successful lift in the squat, the bench and the deadlift, he will get a total, and that means he will get the gold medal overall and the championship title. Here's Lee Sin Liu of Chinese Taipei. He is 57 years of age in the 74 kilogram class, so he's a Masters 2. 80 kilos on the bar for his opening squat. Great depth. Very easy opener for him. Yes, 3 white lights. He will be competing against Kuji from Mongolia. He will be opening a little later with quite a high opener. Kuji's been competing several times. I think he may have entered all 4 of the events at this championship. I'll explain that a little later. First of all, we're going to see 120 kilos go on the bar. This is Ivan Kulvadin of Kazakhstan. Ivan is an open age lifter in the under 59 kilo class. No competition here for the 22-year-old. Great depth. Incredible depth. 3 white lights. And of course our spotter loader crew they are from South Africa. and they have been spotter loading all week. They've more or less got 2 teams so that the guys can have a rest. They're very fast with the loading and accurate, and very good with the spotting. The lifters feel very safe and looked after and actually encouraged. 130 on the bar for, sorry. Okay, here's Coogee, the Masters 2 lifter in the 74 kilo class, opening on 150 kilograms. Like I was saying, there's actually 4 distinct events at this whole championship that have been combined. Coogee squatting classic there, not with any equipped apparel, and very strong with 150, and it's a good lift. So there's 4 events possible for a lifter to enter. The Powerlifting Classic, the Bench Press Classic, the Powerlifting Equipped, which is what we're watching now, and the Bench Press Equipped. And some lifters have come here and have entered all 4, or any combination that they are interested in. $150 also for this lifter from Kazakhstan, the 18-year-old in the 74 kilo class. Bar gets loaded to 160. Sub-junior from Kazakhstan, 18 years of age, taking 160, Tursunbayev. And that's 3 white lights for him. So the equipped powerlifting that you're seeing allows the lifter to wear equipped apparel that is approved by the IPF. It has to be checked and approved beforehand. But they do not have to wear it, but they can wear it. Ankbat Sendujav of Mongolia, a Masters 1 in the 74 kilo class, no competition here, 170 for his opening squat. He also competed earlier in the championship, and that's great. 3 white lights for him. It's this wonderful opportunity with a combined championship that lifters can prepare and come away and do multiple events to test themselves and get their best lifts they can under international conditions. So they get a lot of value for coming away to the championship by doing multiple events. 195 kilos now on the bar for the 20-year-old Mongolian. Munkabaya. He's in the 66 kilogram class. He's one of 3. So some competition. That's a great descent. Found depth beautifully. That's really impressive for a young lifter. So, it got 2 white lights. Centre ref said it wasn't deep enough. We can't see that angle, so 200 kilos goes on the bar for Kamal of Kazakhstan. He's one of the 66 kilogram juniors. And there's one more opener to come after him in that group. It's just not quite ready for the start. This happens in equipped lifting. We've got various items of apparel that need adjusting and putting on at the very last moment, and so timing is a factor in coming out in equipped lifting. 200 for Carmel. Great depth. Yeah, really solid. And no doubt there, 3 white lights given. We're just going to jump into the 74 kilogram open age class now. For Kusan from Kazakhstan, 22-year-old. Different age category to the last 2 guys you just saw. It's only just in the open age category at 22. He's opening 215. His PB's 250. Great depth. So you will see some bigger jumps between each attempt in equipped lifting. Well, quite often you do. Not necessarily, but from the first to the second could be a significant jump. So the equipped format of our lifting in full powerlifting in the squat includes these wraps that you're seeing on the knees, which are quite different to what we call the sleeves in the classic. The sleeve is a neoprene type of material that is in a tubular shape that the lifter pulls on themselves and positions over their knee. The wraps are elasticized and rigid straps that the lifter would need assistance usually to put on. Here's Wang from Chinese Taipei, top opener for the junior 66 kilo class at 220. He got 2 reds for depth, side and centre ref. Yeah, that's short. And the lifter is cutting it short, possibly because it sounds strange, but that weight's not heavy enough and he can't push himself down any further. So it could be that they'll just go and add more weight if they think that's the problem to help him push down into depth, because the suit is so tight and the wraps are so tight that he can't physically push himself down any lower. Baksuk, Mongolia, 39-year-old in the 74 kilo class. And he got 1 depth light, but 2 good lights. So he's on the board. Loaders put 2... Feng of Chinese Taipei lifts now. He's a 66 kilogram lifter, age 31 in the open age category. He's not quite ready. This is what happens: is the knee wraps aren't on, the wrist wraps aren't on. The suit is, maybe the straps aren't up, belt's not done. These are the sorts of things that can happen why the lifter doesn't present immediately. Usually what's happening is they're there trying to get their gear on. Readjusted after they've had their break. Feng, 255. It was hard for him to push down under there. I think he's got depth. Yes, he has. 3 white lights. You might notice the exertion he's had to do on the replay to push himself down into that last little bit of depth. And And that's what I'm referring to. The suit and the knee wraps are so tight that it gets increasingly difficult to push into that lowest point, that most acute angle. And the only thing that can help is more weight on you. But the beauty of Equipped is all that works for you on the ascent. So there's a spring up as you come up, and all of that fabric and material releases like a spring. Here's Mr. Pock for his second attempt, 75 kilos. Great depth. So lifters vary in, yes, 3 white lights. Lifters vary in how tight they will have their suit and their wraps. Some of these extremely competitive lifters will have excruciatingly tight suits on and wraps because they are wanting as much maximum benefit that they can get out of the apparel. But I can tell you it's also therefore painful. It's not a pain, we don't mind it, as in, I'll talk about that in a minute. Liu, Chinese Taipei, 100 kilos, so 20 kilo increase. He's still lifting raw. See, he's in an Equipped competition here, but he doesn't have to wear it. That's completely raw or classic. He hasn't even got knee sleeves on. So he's absolutely, that's fine. He just wants the experience. Maybe he's not actually an Equipped lifter. He doesn't train for Equipped lifting, and he just wants to enter the event for an opportunity to do some competition and to test himself and to have the, feel-good factor of having competed at international event. Here's Ivan. We saw him squat one. Just trying to see what he squatted. Okay. Anyway, he's got 135 on there now. Great depth. So his suit and knee wraps allow him to get great depth. Zamshid of Kazakhstan, he took 130 for his opener. Now 10 kilos more on there for a second attempt. He's a junior in the 59 kilogram class. And that's 3 white lights for him. So these loaders load the bar sequentially higher and higher throughout the round. So now they've put more on to 155 for Kuji. He opened on 150 and he's elected for just a 5 kilo increase. And still lifting in the classic apparel. Excellent. So, as I was saying, these lifters have nominated for multiple events, and that's a big thing for their management of their recovery, for them to back up. Oh, it's a no lift. He's got a no lift registered there, 2-1. And I've missed the replay. I'm sorry, I can't see what happened. Bekmetov of Kazakhstan, 160. He squatted 150 for the opener. He's a sub-junior in the 74 kilo class. He got 3 white lights. He's only 18. Tursunbayev of Kazakhstan is up next. 18-year-old in the 66 kilogram class, no competition. Added 10 kilos from his opener for this one. Equipped lifting in the squat, as I mentioned, includes the wraps and the suit, made of different material, has different characteristics. He's got awesome depth. 170 for his second attempt. And 3 white lights. The bar has been loaded to 200 kilos for Sandujav of Mongolia, the 49-year-old, 74 kilogram class. No competition. He's added 30 kilos. Great depth. Wonderful looking squat. Yes, 3 white lights. Crack the 200. You may wonder, why would we wear this equipped apparel in the first place? It's because it gives you the opportunity to squat 200 kilos that you would not be able to squat alone without it, but with the whatever the assistance the equipped apparel gives, you're able to work with the apparel and your own strength and technique to lift these incredibly higher weights, which is thrilling to powerlifters. Feels good. It also helps make us strong. It's just wonderful to lift more. Monkbaya of Mongolia, 205 kilos for a 66 kilogram lifter, and he's a junior, just 20. And he's got 2 white lights. That's the thrill, to walk out with over 200 kilos and to take it for a ride and stand back up. You feel magnificent. Yu Chen Wang of Chinese Taipei now taking the 220 again. So recall he missed this on depth, I believe. And they didn't put more weight on him. I wondered if they would put more weight to try and help him get down. He's a very experienced lifter at only 22. He has been competing for 6 years. He's got a massive PB of 250. Just needs to sit this down. He's very strong. See how they saw it? Oh, he's so shocked. Yeah, he's so shocked. He just can't believe it. And his coach isn't approaching the jury. The jury could have a look at it themselves and overall without the coach approaching. But it's the team that has accepted the decision without contesting it. Kamal, 220 kilos. Of Kazakhstan, 20 years of age. 220 also for him. Lovely depth. Okay, Chinese Taipei, I can tell you, are approaching the jury about that. And stand by if that decision's overruled. No doubt. And the issue there for Chinese Taipei lifter is his depth is questionable. And that's where a lot of coaches will teach lifters don't train and don't present with a questionable, a doubtful depth. Go under. Kasun Kasan of Kazakhstan, 225. Yes, 3 white lights for the 22-year-old. Bar goes up, keeps going up. Yes, thank you to those in the chat who can appreciate my predicament of having to pronounce surnames and first names that I have no actual... I don't know how to pronounce. I always apologise for mispronunciations. Obviously, it's not intentional. And if you ever can help me with writing it phonetically in the chat, I will definitely try to do it. Batsuk of Mongolia, 260 kilograms for his second attempt. He's an open age lifter. He's competing against a Kazakh lifter. And with that lift... Oh, he doesn't get the lift. Okay. I think he'll still win the gold because his opener was so high. Yep. Bar still moves higher to 270 for Feng from Chinese Taipei. In his own class, got his opener, added now 15 kilograms to 270. It's a big PB for him. He opened on his equal PB and now a 15 kilo increase on his own personal best. You'll notice some nations more attracted to equipped powerlifting than others. It's just a phenomena of different national powerlifting federations, how much they promote and encourage, as well as 270, great depth. Oh, he gets up. Gee, that was good. Yes, 3 white lights for a new PB. Yes, some nations, cultures, people are more attracted to what the different factors in equipped lifting. It appeals to them more. There's a lot more benefits in their mind about the equipped lifting, and they chase that. Some nations are just not attracted to that. Mr. Pock, Masters 4, 85 kilograms. You might wonder why I call him Mr. Pock and nobody else Mr. I just know him personally, and he's an elder of the Asian Powerlifting Federation, and that's just what we call him out of respect. No disrespect to anyone else of his age. Great sit. Oh, he gets up. Good stuff. He weighs a smidge over 50 kilograms and he squatted 85 as an 83-year-old. You know, this is why he's a beloved elder of our sport. He's so inspirational for us and we treasure him. Liu of Chinese Taipei, 110 kilograms for his third and final squat. Competing against Kuji. Mongolia won't catch him, so Liu will get the silver medal. Just waiting on referee. Yes, 3 white lights. Silver medal. Bar goes up to 150 kilos for the junior. Zamshid of Kazakhstan for 3 out of 3. Nowhere near a PB. That can be, lifter can be carrying an injury or be coming back. Oh, incredible depth. And it is said that training to that depth and lifting to that depth just makes you just so much stronger in a way in that, obviously in that range, that you can actually stand up from that incredible depth. You're training your body to be strong in that particular zone and range. 150 also for Ivan Kulvalden of Kazakhstan. $15 increase from the second attempt. All lifts have gone up in 15s. Oh, he's off. Oh, my goodness. Gee, he did well to recover, and the spotter did well not to grab him because he wasn't told to by the centre ref. So just check this. He lost balance, moved his foot. He stood himself up. The spotters are not to catch the lifters unless in their judgment they are falling. That was incredible judgment on their part. Kuji, 160 kilograms for his final squat. Missed the 155. I think he's done that. Yes, 3 white lights. Finishes with his 160. Bar goes up to 170. Bekmetov, Kazakhstan. 18-year-old. Obviously a sub-junior in 74 class. Wow. Oh, so good. Yeah, 3 white lights. We, you know, I think it's a human thing that many of us get stiffer and less flexible as we get older. Uh, 180 kilos. For Tursunbayev of Kazakhstan. He's a sub-junior in the 66 kilogram class. So really, this is amazing. Oh, the depth. Yep. Yes. 3 white lights. Monkbaya of Mongolia. Junior, 66 kilogram class. We'll finish with the silver medal. Kamal from Kazakhstan will get the gold. Perfect. I thought he had that. He had a bit of speed, but it wasn't quite enough for him to get up. So complicated, this lift with equipment on. Got to get down. He's got to spring out of that hole with enough speed that he can catch up to it and exert his maximal strength. Now, big issue here for Wang from Chinese Taipei, 220 kilos. And we really wish him well here. He just knows the instruction. It's very simple. He's got to sink this low to what it feels very low for him. Yes, that's better. That's better. Is it enough? Yes! He got 2 white lights and he's on the board. I hope that he can review this and see how different that looked. Sendujav of Mongolia, 220 kilos for his final squat for the 49-year-old. 20 kilo increase from his second attempt. Oh, yes. Let's see how the refs see it. Yes, 3 white lights. That was amazing. Kamal of Kazakhstan, 20 years of age, 66 kilogram class. So he's a junior. He's taking 230 kilos for his final attempt. Sinks it. Oh, glorious. Yes, 3 white lights. He wins the gold medal. Bar's still going up. 240 for Kusam. Atukmatov of Kazakhstan. Very pumped up, showing his personality. That's what we love. Well, I love to see the lifters' personality and express themselves and do what they want to do. Great hit. Oh, no. He sunk down. He lost tension. The lovely ladies who look after us at this championship just brought me a coffee, and my special coffee, just a black one. Absolutely beautiful, looking after us very well here in Hong Kong, China. Oh, I can also hear Batsuk growling. He's ready. No being slow to the bar for him. He's absolutely wants this lift. 260 kilograms. He's in the gold medal position already from the Kazakhstan lifter. But this is what he came for, obviously. He wants this 260. 260 kilos. Oh. Missed it. All 3 said not depth. I believe this is the top squat of this group for Feng from Chinese Taipei. 280 kilos for the 66 kilogram lifter. Weighed just under 65 kilograms at weigh-in. 65 kilogram, 31-year-old, squatting 280. You can see the exertion walking it out. Oh! I think he smoked it. Woo! Yeah. Marvellous. We love it. We love it. We love it. Great depth. Up he comes. So that concludes that first group. We have now the second flight, or second group, we call it. And these are all 83 kilogram men, but they're all in the age groups. So same weight class, I won't need to call that, except where there's a couple of lifters competing and weight might make a difference. The actual exact body weight that they weighed in. They're all under 83 kilos. They've made it into that weight class. And I've got for you, what have I got? I've got Masters, the 1, 2, 3 and 4. We've got Open. We've got Juniors. Oh, and Sub-Juniors. Okay. I just couldn't see the Sub-Juniors up there, but the screen moves a bit. Here we go. 85 kilos for Wang from Hong Kong, China. He's a Masters 3 lifter, 64 years of age. And he missed that on depth on the side, so he'll need to sink that a little lower. Ospanov, Kazakhstan, a 74-year-old. He coached his teammate yesterday. He may have coached more, but I remember him from yesterday. 120 kilos on the bar for the 74-year-old, competing for 40-odd years, 48. Oh, the depth is unbelievable. Oh, he just lost his balance coming up and took a step forward. So he's suffering more of the balance issue there. But I reckon he knows himself and his equipment, so he'll know what to do to help himself out with that. We wish him well. You, Hong Kong, China. Masters 1, age 43, 1 of 2. Opening 125. He's got a squat suit on, but the classic knee sleeves. So there's a combination there. But his squat suit's not very tight, so it's not doing heaps for him. It's doing a little bit, perhaps. Leng, Hong Kong, China, 130 kilos. Masters 2, age 51. Competing 27 years. Opener is in classic. It's so light. If the weight's so light and the lifter's ready to lift heavy, it can actually throw your balance off because you just move so fast through. Your hips come through and it knocks you off your point of balance. It is all a very delicate relationship between all the factors. Yuan of Hong Kong, China, 140 for his opener. Huh? Open age category at 31. Very good. He's wearing a soft suit and his wrap. So there's the reverse presentation to one of the last two lifters. His suit doesn't give him assistance, but his wraps on his knees do. Here we go. Nanjid of Mongolia. 47-year-old. So that makes him a Masters 1. 170. Massive opener. He's competing against you from Hong Kong, and with a good lift here, I'm sure he'll get the gold. 170. Oh, wow. Super deep. Super deep. 3 white lights. He's wearing the equipped suit, and I just can't tell. I thought they were sleeves, but now I'm not so sure. The way he walked off, they were so tight looking. They may just be very black wraps that I can't see that they're wrapped. Yep. 37-year-old. Tuljanov, Kazakhstan. So open age category, taking 240 for his opener. Ooh, solid. Yes, 3 white lights. Bayambajagul of Mongolia. And look, I do know I'm mispronouncing that because the Mongolians did try to teach me what the sound is when you've got the J there and the G, and it's not what I'm saying, but I don't think I can make the sound. 260 for the 19-year-old. Super strong. Yes, 2 white lights. Ansu Singh from India, 300. 300 kilos. Massive top opener. Let's get a load of this. Now he competed, he's just struggling to get his belt done up. There we go. He competed, look, I don't know what day it was, but anyway, he's done a few events already. 300 kilo opener. His PB's 350. Oh, that's magnificent, isn't it? When they walk out 300. Works the suit down, finds the spot, just stands up. Good work with the suit and the wraps and his technique of how he descends. And he got 2 white lights. So now that we've completed the first round, we'll start the second round, and Masters 3 Wang got 2 white lights for depth. So he is going for his 85 again. I'm pretty sure that's a Titan belt. I saw those beautiful belts when I went to Titan in Corpus Christi. There it is. Get up. He went well and truly under, to be honest. He even went a fraction lower than the coach called him up with. Just waiting for lights. Good lift. He got 1 red for, let's have a look, what? Oh, no, I missed the replay. Ospinov, the 74-year-old, missed the 120 because he just got off balance. Strength is not a problem. Spotter's just quickly adjusting the requirement that's on the screen, is that he wants the racks in. When they lean in like that's called racks in, and that's because his hand width is all the way out like that. If the racks were straight, he wouldn't have anywhere to put his hands. Oh, that's better. He's got it all dialed in. Yes, 2 white lights. He's on the board. And a bit of support for him from the crowd too. Yes, that hand width on the squat, as the bench lifters can determine what, in the squat the lifters can determine whatever hand width works for them. They're not constrained with the maximum that lifters are constrained by in the bench press. You from Hong Kong, China, 130. Yes. And he's wearing the knee sleeves, not the wraps. That's his preference. Yes. Love to say hello to Jenny in Australia watching us. She's a avid supporter and watcher of our powerlifting, and she's following the competition. Shout out to Jenny and Alice. And yes, it is absolutely awesome. You know, it's hard to know what's more awesome, the young ones lifting so much or the older ones lifting so much. It's a real toss-up. I'm thinking I'm impressed with the older ones. Leng from Hong Kong, China, 150. Yep, 3 white lights. That was a 20-kilo increase. I'm just having a look at him. He might have put some wraps on to help that, because that's a big jump he took. No, he's still got knee sleeves on. So amazing. UN, Hong Kong, China, 160. He's an open age lifter. Soft suit and knee wraps, different combination. Awesome. So the equipped suit that the lifters have the option to wear in the equipped competition is made out of a really stiff, quite rough material, sort of like the thickest canvas you can imagine, with incredibly thick seams that overlap, which creates a suit that could basically stand up by itself if you put it. It doesn't, but I'm just trying to say that there's a rigidity to the whole design, and the fabric is some sort of technology that it sort of stores the energy when you crunch it up and then releases it when you let go. Nanjid of Mongolia, 190 kilos. 20 kilo increase for this Masters 1. Absolutely epic. And 2 white lights. So I'm not an expert on how to describe the nature of fabric and what the characteristics of fabric are, but so I'm just trying to describe something that I can about it. And one of the results of wearing an equipped suit is that where it creases, when you bend and do a squat, where it creases, as you can imagine, in the groin, in the upper thigh, where the hip is there, it actually digs into your flesh because it's not elastic, like it's not giving, and so it crunches inwards and that will go into your skin. So we end up with quite pronounced marks, as we see Tulengenov of Kazakhstan take 260. Great depth. Oh, that's solid. Yeah, so the lifter, when they remove the suit, they will have distinct markings in those areas where the fabric's actually bitten into them. And we talk about it as it bit into you, and it looks sort of like they look like lines of blood blister basically that run across, and they may bruise. And for us, that's just a good sign that you wore a really tight suit and you're very brave. We don't see it as a bad thing or an injury. In fact, many powerlifters are quite proud of the marks they end up with momentarily. Sodambata of Mongolia, 280 kilos for the 19-year-old. See, spotters have got him. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yes, I do recall partners of powerlifters say they hate to see their person all bruised and sort of bitten up looking from the suits. But I can really assure you the powerlifter themselves isn't bothered by it at all. In fact, it's almost a badge of honour. It means that you were tough enough to wear such a tight suit and you went hard. And now that suit you're seeing there is extremely tight. I mean, I have seen tighter, but that's one of the tighter ones here. He's getting a lot of assistance. 327.5 kilograms for Singh. He's working the suit down in the fabric, and then it's releasing as he comes up. Oh, nice. And there's great appreciation from equipped lifters when we see another lifter using the suit like that, nice and tight, working the fabric down, giving the fabric a chance to bite in and store the energy or whatever it does. And then the moment the lifter decides to spring up, the whole thing releases. Yes, I can absolutely see that this would not be appealing to most people. And in everyday wear, who wants to wear something that would do that to you? You just, I mean, you hate wearing tight clothes that constrict and hurt you. But for the lift, you'd do anything. Ospinov adds 20 kilos. The Kazakhstan Masters 4, the 74-year-old, has put 140 on there. Oh, I reckon he might have that. Yeah, 3 white lights, 140 kilograms for his third attempt. Yes, it is awesome. It's not too late. It's not too late for any of us to train, start light. Every single human body. I probably shouldn't say. Okay, pretty much 95% of us will get stronger. You, Hong Kong, China, 140. Fantastic silver medal in the squat. I absolutely don't say anyone needs to lift weights with equipped apparel. I'm just sort of more or less saying that lifting weight, your body responds. Our bodies are really made to respond to that demand, and it will recruit its own magic to improve its ability to do that again once you've done it. And you do it again, and it recruits more of its magicalness to basically get stronger. Either increase the size of the muscle cells or increase the numbers of muscle cells, the work of them, and also tendons and ligaments working in. There's 20 seconds left for Tulengenov. Oh, he's trying to come out for this lift. It's going to be extremely rushed. 275. I'm not sure why he was so rushed. He's ready for his start with 5 seconds to go. Oh, altogether perhaps too much on him to rush like that. Heart rate's too high. Couldn't settle. Couldn't focus. This happens in equipped lifting more than classic, that the lifter in between lifts takes off the wraps, puts down the straps of the suit, takes off the belt, recovers, gets their heart rate down, and then next thing, suddenly it's their lift again. But there's really no real need for that to happen, because out the back where the lifters are sitting in the staging area, there are big screens showing the lifting order, who's up next, your 3 lifters in front of you. So what's happened, and I'll explain that in a minute, as Bayambajagul of Mongolia, 280 kilos for the 19-year-old. He gets it, but is it deep enough? That's the question. No, on side, they say no. He actually went deeper the first time he tried it. Okay, there's a lot of bellowing going on in the staging area. It's because Singh and Sue is about to come out for a new Asian Open record, 338 kilograms for his final squat. He is going to win the gold medal, no doubt. He's very dominant in this class. Oh, he's still got wraps to put on. Oh, he's going to miss his attempt. Oh, he's furious. There's no point. He's wild. Absolutely wild. What's happened is quite a few of the lifters, crossed out of their third attempt. And that means there was no minute or two for their lift. So his coaching camp were caught unaware that it was his lift, because they were expecting more time, and then 3-4 lifters didn't do their lifts because they opted not to. They didn't sort of notice it, and next thing, it's his lift and he's not ready. So he's missed his chance at a record. Now we're coming back for the bench press in 10 minutes, so do join us then. Welcome back. Bench press session. The lighter weight, 53, 59 and 66 and 74 kilogram weight classes and all the age groups. We're starting with Mr. Pock, 45 kilograms. And a shout out to Hayley, our new camera operator from Hong Kong, China. Oh, wonderful. On the board. We've had some wonderful volunteers here helping us. She's good. Yep. Liu, Chinese Taipei, 50 kilos for his opening bench. He's a Masters 2. Got the silver in the squat. Yes, as I was saying, Hong Kong, China Powerlifting Federation has put on and has organised this event, and they've provided us with lots of local volunteers who've stepped up into certain job roles that we can train them in, that they're interested in, and it's been really so wonderful to have that interest and enthusiasm to assist, get involved. I really encourage people when you're at championships, whether you're part of the organiser or not. So we see 90 kilos for Zamshid of Kazakhstan. That should be a good lift. Yes. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, so as I was saying, when you're at a championship, if you're a lifter or whomever, please feel welcome to approach the workers who are doing jobs. Obviously not refereeing, you have to be qualified, but there's various jobs to be done around the place. And if you're of a mind to be of service and get involved, approach. We can't really approach you. 100 kilos for Sudinjab of Mongolia for his opener. It's his lifting raw classic. No equipped shirt there. I mean, we can approach you if we know you. There's no rule against us approaching you, but what I'm saying is if we don't know you and know that you're interested, we won't approach you. But if you approach us and say, I'm interested, is there anything I can do? What can I do? Or if not, no problem. You know, we're very thankful because there is long hours, and so any help you can give us will be such a relief. Bekmetov of Kazakhstan. Well, hard to find the spot. Does a really good job controlling that up. That'll look better when more weight goes on. Yeah, so like in everything, sport and our sport works better with adequate amount of help from volunteers, or however you like to say, just people who are interested. If you've got a love for the sport and want to be amongst it, make yourself known to your local federation, your national federation. Kuji, Mongolia, 110. He's benched that many times. That's a good lift for Coogee. And it may be that you're available to assist for one session or part of a session, or on a certain day you can let us know. We can, maybe find a spot for you. I was just saying that because a new lady, Hayley, just came and approached us from the Hong Kong Federation, and young lady, and said, "Is there anything you'd like me to do?" Yeah, train you on one of those cameras. Ivan, Kazakhstan 115, easy, classic opener for him. We're ripping through these. Also like to say that in your own national federations, if you're a member, and you could be a lifter member, you could be just a supporter, so not a lifter yourself, but you're a member of that federation as a supporter. Again, feel if you've got a skill that you think we use in this sport, be it in media or social media or design or commentating or writing. Kamal of Kazakhstan, got the bench shirt on there. 130. Just waiting on lights here. Yes, 3 white lights. If you've got a skill, you can do photography, or even if you want to help with hospitality side of it, of the catering, looking after the workers, bringing them drinks, getting things for them, what they need. Whatever role you can imagine there might be in an event, if you think I could do that, do have, how should I say it, feel very welcome to letting yourself be known. 140, Wang. Good touch, very strong. His bench is going to be his friend today. Good lift. I'm only saying that because the squat wasn't his friend this morning, but he got there in the end. Bench is his good friend. Yeah, if there's committees and teams, working committees in your federation, reach out, email your organiser, your national federation, and say, I've got an interest in that area. What would be involved? Would you consider me? Here's my, experience or knowledge that I might be of assistance in that area. Monkbaya, Mongolia, 140 as well. Doesn't move as well as Wang's. So this is going to be the little competition between these two. And he misses that lift due to up and down movement of the bar. So as he's pressing it, you can see he comes down really well. Goes to press it, springs up to there, can't quite. Then he dips down and represses it. So that's... I really encourage people to get involved, is what I'm saying. Yep.
160 for Kusan of Kazakhstan.
We've got a bar loaded here for Batsuk of Mongolia, 160 kilos for his opener. Don't know where he is. There's the 30-second bell. Here he comes. He's coming. I don't know if he realises. Yeah, okay, he's still doing his wraps up. Oh, now he's on the 10-second call. I think he'll get the start. Works it down. Probably would have felt like a long touch for him. And it's a good lift. Just waiting for the lights, and that's a good lift. Lights and the system to catch up. 160 on the bar now for Kusan, 74 kilo lifter with personality. Yep. And I do also say that to lifters, if you generally express yourself during your lifting and training, when you're doing your maximal lifts, don't be afraid to do that on the platform. Oh, good work. Oh! Right, that would have felt good to him. And 3 white lights. Terrific. Yeah, so if you generally are vocal, as long as your vocals are not rude or disrespectful, what you can imagine, the normal range of vocals that lifters might have. We hear growling, grunting, all sorts of strange guttural sounds, whoops and wheels and squeals and words, shouts. It's all okay as long as it's clean and doesn't disrespect anybody or anything and doesn't say anything wrong. You absolutely may not swear anywhere. Excellent. Good stuff. 165. 3 white lights. May just need to, in talking about expressing yourself, may just need to be aware of gestures that could be offensive or political, religious, particularly if it's over the top. We just got to be mindful that we're surrounded by different beliefs and whatnot, so be careful with gestures, but generally there's no problem. I have only ever seen that go awry once or twice. Mr. Pock, 50 kilograms for his second bench. Oh! And he only weighed just over 50 kilograms this morning, so virtually a body weight bench press at 83 years of age. I think what's even more amazing about particularly the Masters 4, Masters 3, Masters 4 is not only the strength and, that side of it, but it's having the mindset to want to enter a competition, go through all of that, and then compete. That is really inspirational to me as well. Liu, Chinese Taipei, 60 kilograms for his second attempt. For people listening who may train in these lifts amongst other things, and I'm sure you'll appreciate what I'm going to say. It's nice to train and you can enjoy your training, but the thought of competing is a whole nother. It's a whole nother concept, and many people train but would not want to compete, take that additional level of enormity on. Zamshid, Kazakhstan, 100 kilos. Not sure if it was me, but it just seemed like a long pause. It was on the chest all that time. Can be hard to see if the bar is on the chest, although the referees have the absolute best live up-close vision under the lights. The 115 moved really well. Kamal of Kazakhstan, the 20-year-old in the 66 kilo class, taking 140. Good lift. Same weight for Monkbaya of Mongolia. Missed the 140 on the opener. Back for it again. Got a bench shirt on, yes. .20 years of age. Not quite a PB. Gee, that's a long... Oh, okay. He got it off the chest, but it just moved towards his toes. Just going to have to drive that back a bit longer. Further, a bit harder. Yu Cheng Wang, Chinese Taipei, 150 for his second bench. Weighed just over 65.5 kilos this morning. .22-year-old. Great stuff. Yes. Oh, big smile. Super happy. Tursunbayev, Kazakhstan, 150. Just gave it a growl as he gets under the bar. Get right up on his traps, on his tippy toes to get as high as he can, and then he sets his hips down and his feet down. Lovely wide grip, big chest. Oh, it's a great looking bench. Yep. Good lift. 2 to 1.
150 for Kuchiyama-san.
Here's Kuji. 150. Masters 2. 40 kilo increase. Oh, yeah, he's got a bench shirt on now. So, oh, he dunked his head. Oh, he's complaining about it too. Okay, he had just the T-shirt on for his opener at 110. Puts the bench shirt on and 40 kilos. I reckon his head's still hurting. Oh, Kuji. I just love his grind. He's just so strong and his body will just keep pushing. And it's a good lift. But there you can see a fantastic demonstration of classic to equipped 40 kilos he put on the bar. He can't bench that raw, but with the interplay of the shirt and the weight, he can handle that sort of weight. It is meaningful because he's still got to train at that weight in the shirt. Enkbat 150, he's got the shirt on. Working it down, it dumps a bit onto his belly, but that's fine for him. As you can imagine, when you put that much more weight on the bar, your wrists and your grip really come into play to hold on to it, especially when it starts moving, to control it, but also your forearms and your whole arm to be able to hold and control the movement of that heavy bar. See how the ref saw that? It's a good lift. Yeah, I thought so too. The lifter asked the centre ref, why did you give me a yellow mistake, like red light, for a yellow reason? And it was that he beat the signal. And I thought, from my eye, he did too, just preempting. So the lifter is anticipating the press command from the referee. Do you actually have to wait till you hear it? It's Kusan. 170. Super. So good. Yes. Yep. Incredible arch. Feng, Chinese Taipei, 175. 10 kilo increase from the opener. Let's see how the ref saw it. It was a great fight. Yes, 3 white lights. Brilliant.
175.
It's really impressive benching that. Same weight. Yeah, same weight for Batsuk of Mongolia. He's heavier, though, in body weight. He's nearly 10 kilos heavier in body weight. So just highlights how significant Feng's lift was. And Feng's not taking a third attempt, I just noticed. Batsuk. Oh, marvellous. Yep, 3 white lights. Okay, we will swing into the third round of bench press for these men. Kuji, Mongolia, 160 kilos. For final deadlift. Now the bar gets loaded to 170 kilos for Zamshid of Kazakhstan, 22-year-old in the 59 kilo class. Final deadlift. He'll finish on a 430 kilo total, and the gold medals all round. And that's a good lift. Munkbaya of Mongolia will take 200 kilos exactly. He's the 66 kilo junior, age 20. He'll finish with the bronze medal in the deadlift and the bronze medal in total. Oh, that one doesn't come off the ground, but bronze anyway. Also 200 kilos for Tursunbayev of Kazakhstan, 66 kilo but sub-junior, aged 18. Wow, that's really incredible. At under 65 kilos and only 18. Same weight again. For Bekmetov of Kazakhstan, sub-junior, heavier weight class in the 74 kilo class. He lifts that well too. $215 now goes on the bar for Kusan of Kazakhstan. With a good lift here, he would momentarily go into first place in the deadlift. He'll remain in silver medal position for the total, but a chance at the deadlift. Oh, no, didn't come up. Okay. Uh, 220 now for Sandujav of Mongolia. He missed 210. But this for a 600 neat total. It's really important to him to get to this 600. He's putting up the weight. Oh, I think he did it. Yes. And he's got a 600 total. Now, Damdin Surin of Mongolia will take 222.5. Mm-hmm. 222.5 kilos for his final deadlift. He's safe in the gold medal in the deadlift and safe in the total for the gold medal. Now, yes, 3 white lights. This is 232.5 for Kamal of Kazakhstan. Sorry, 232.5. A 66 kilo junior. No. Okay. He finishes in
254. Wayne Newton. Vice loaded.
240 kilos again for Wang from Chinese Taipei. Is it enough? Yes. Good stuff.
250. Vice loaded.
250 for Feng from Chinese Taipei. He missed this on his second attempt. He's an open age lifter in the 66 kilo class. Ouch, he says. Ooh, that hurt. That ripped all my calluses.
124. Little man goes the ball.
Okay, that concludes those weight classes. Now we've got the 83 kilo class and all the age groups. First up, we have Masters 1 lifter Yu from Hong Kong. Good lift. Ospanov, Kazakhstan, 130 for his opening deadlift. Wow. Good lift. 130 now on the bar for Leng, Hong Kong. Masters 2, 51-year-old. These are easy openers. And 3 white lights. 130 for Leng from Hong Kong. Very calmly put back down again. 3 white lights. Loaded to 160 for Yuan, Hong Kong. And that's a good lift with 3 white lights.
Bar loaded for damn the bar.
Nanjid just got his lift of 170 for his opener.
Bar's loaded.
$240 kilos for the junior Bayam Barjagul of Mongolia.
Lights. Okay, that's it. 250 load. Abdul Karim.
And that's a good lift. 250 kilos for Kazakhstan, Tulengenov. Bar goes now to 275 for Ansu Singh of India. And that's a good lift for Singh.
57.5.
We go into the second round of deadlifts now with Masters 1 lifter Yu from Hong Kong taking the first lift of 127.5 kilograms.
Luke Andrew. Good lift.
And that's a good lift.
145. Mike Gavrilo.
Masters 3 lifter now Wang will take 145 kilos, which would be a 5 kilo increase from the opener.
Good lift.
And that's a good lift.
150. Austin on 10.
Ospanov 150, 20 kilo increase. Very strong deadlift. 74-year-old. It's a good lift. That was 165 for Leng. 180 now for Nanjid of Mongolia. Leng is making it, Yu is making a challenge in the deadlift, so there was a little bit of competition here. Nanjid to get this. Doesn't look to be any problem. 3 white lights. First 180 kilos for Yuan of Hong Kong. $180, and that's no, we haven't got our lights yet. $250 for Bayambagul of Mongolia. No, just proving a little hard to get off the ground. Now 270 on the bar for Tuljanov of Kazakhstan. 20 kilo increase from his opener. Three white lights. Here's Singh from India, 302.5. Still not his PB. And three white lights. And that's a good lift.
180, Necktie Man.
180 kilos for Leng from Hong Kong, China. 15 kilo increase from the last one. Successful lift here would give him 460 kilo total.
Good lift.
And he's got the lift.
185, Lun Andrews of Hong Kong.
You, 185, no lift. So, not able to challenge Najid successfully for the deadlift gold. And we'll settle with the silver in the deadlift and the total and the squat and the bench press. And that's a good lift for Nanjid, 200. 200 also for Yuan Singh of Hong Kong. You'll get the bronze medal. This is a 20 kilo increase from the last attempt. And 3 white lights.
250, Arjun. Abdul Karim. Kazakhstan.
275. Tulinjanov, Kazakhstan, finishes strong, 3 white lights. Final deadlift, 315 kilograms for Ansu Singh. A new PB.
Understood.
Oh, magnificent. Yes. Fabulous finish to that deadlift session. Okay, the medal ceremony is coming up next. So do join us to see all the winners and the medals.
participation medals will be presented by the Technical Committee Chairman of the Asian Powerlifting Federation, Shinya Chao. Begin with the 59 kg category open. The medals will be presented by the Championship Secretary, Mr. P.J. Joseph, and the Technical Committee Chairman, Shinya Chao. 59 kg open. Scott Pitch, President in total. The new champion is Kuvaltin Ivan of Kazakhstan. National anthem of Kazakhstan. (66 kg category open. Scott bench press deadlift in total. The new champion is Feng Po Wen, Chinese Taipei. National anthem of the Olympic Committee of Chinese Taipei. category open. Scott bench press deadlift and total. Silver medal goes to Kusan of Kazakhstan. The new champion is Damdisuran Patsuk of Mongolia. The national anthem of Mongolia. Category open. Scott. Bronze medal goes to Yoon Pyu Singh of Hong Kong, China. Silver medal goes to Abdul Karim of Kazakhstan. Gold medal goes to Anshu Singh of India. Thank you. Bench press. Bronze medal goes to Abdul Karim of Kazakhstan. Silver medal goes to Anshu Singh of India. Gold medal goes to Yoon Pyu Singh of Hong Kong, China. Deadlift. Bronze medal goes to Yoon Pyu Singh of Hong Kong, China. Silver medal goes to Dulekno Abdul Karim of Kazakhstan. And the gold medal goes to Anshu Singh of India. Thank you. Thank you. The total bronze medal was Yoon Pyu Singh of Hong Kong, China. Silver medal, Dulekno Abdul Karim of Kazakhstan. The new Asian champion is Anshu Singh of India. National anthem of India. '66 sub-juniors. Scott bench press, deadlift and total. The new champion is Tursunbayev Rosmatkoza of Kazakhstan. National anthem of Kazakhstan. kg category sub-juniors. Scott bench press deadlift in total. The new champion is Bekmetov of Kazakhstan. National anthem of Kazakhstan. kg juniors, Scott bench press deadlift in total. The new champion is Zamsid of Kazakhstan. National anthem of Kazakhstan. kg category junior Scott, bronze medal Munkbayer of Mongolia. Silver, Wang Yu Cheng of Chinese Taipei. Gold medal, Kamal of Kazakhstan. Thank you. Bench press, Munkbayer of Mongolia wins the bronze. Silver medal goes to Kamal of Kazakhstan. Gold medal goes to Wang Yu Cheng of Chinese Taipei. Deadlift, Munkbayar of Mongolia wins bronze. Silver medal goes to Kamal of Kazakhstan. And gold medal goes to Wang Yu Cheng of Chinese Taipei. The total bronze medal goes to Munkbayar of Mongolia. Silver medal goes to Kamal of Kazakhstan. And the new champion is Wang Yu Cheng, Chinese Taipei. Olympic Committee Anthem of Chinese Taipei. Category juniors. Scott bench press deadlift and total. The new champion is Sortbather of Mongolia. National Anthem of Mongolia. kg category Master 1. Scott bench press deadlift and total. The new champion is Enkbath of Mongolia. National Anthem of Mongolia. Category Master 1. Scott bench press deadlift and total. Silver medal goes to Yu Shui Lun Andrew of Hong Kong, China. Gold medal goes to Nanyit Jamditbath of Mongolia. National anthem of Mongolia. kg, Master 2. Scott bench press, deadlift and total. Silver medal goes to Liu Li Shin of Chinese Taipei. Gold medal goes to Kuji Amarsana of Mongolia. National anthem of Mongolia. kg category Masters 2. Scott bench press, deadlift and total. New champion is Leng Kai Man of Hong Kong, China. National anthem of China. kg category Masters 3. Scott bench press, deadlift and total. The new champion is Wang Gabel of Hong Kong, China. National anthem of China. 59 kg Masters 4. Scott bench press deadlift total. The new champion is Ho Kim Boon of Hong Kong, China. National anthem of China. Category Masters 4. Scott bench press deadlift and total. The new champion is Osmanov Jaribey of Kazakhstan.